Good Monday morning from Victoria back there. We're across the water this morning. Had a lovely morning with my meditators this morning. It's always great to get together with them on Monday mornings. And we are off to another week. Look at the boat being pulled. What's happening there, Tim?
What's that?
It's like a boat pulling a boat on the side.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
And a water taxi. Is it time for water taxis again already? I wouldn't have thought it was the season yet. It's about to get really loud here because there's a float plane coming in. So I just wanted to say hello and welcome to a new week. We'll see what we'll get up to this week. Somehow, next to these gazillion-dollar houses, Tim knows about these public paths down to the beach, which I don't think, I mean, some people know about them, but I don't think a lot of people know about them. So they're public access to the beach, which is great. But if you don't know they're here, you don't know that you can come down and have the same access to the beach that people who own these incredible properties have. So it's an incredible day. And finally we got out of the house from doing our work all morning. And we're enjoying this beautiful spring day. Whoops. So I spent the morning planning the next month for our membership community. I've actually got a meeting with our leaders this afternoon when I get back from having a little nature break outside. And then I also started planning a new series for our Yoga with Melissa classes on Friday and planning out the first class for that series. I'm gonna, I think, as I mentioned, kind of having the last couple of weeks in bed, it gave me a lot of time to reflect on where I want to take things moving forward. And I think I want to change direction. It's time for a change in direction. So actually by the time this vlog's out, you'll already have seen the class. But it's time for a shift. There's been a lot going on in the world, and I think there's a real need for a different kind of teaching right now. And so that's what you'll start to see from me, and hopefully you find it supportive. Hello, it is Friday afternoon and we are at Fort Rod and we are doing something called, I think I have lipstick on my teeth, nope. We're doing something called Tourist in Your Own Town. So actually now I'm being confusing, but you can actually, over the next few days we can do tons of tourist things for free, right, in Victoria? Yeah. There you go. But to add to the confusion, because it's Canada's 150th birthday, this is a federal park, so we could have done it for free any time this year as well. So for 2017, it's the 100th year of the federal of Canada, right? 150 years. Canada's 150 years old, so all the federal parks are free. Thank you. Tim. Tim. Lunch for a nice lunch with Vaughn and Shelly, very gifted photographers, and Vaughn's getting into videography too, making some really cool horror films, short horror films. Shelly does amazing boudoir photography. It was nice to be out for lunch with friends who are creators too. It's very powerful to connect with fellow creators. It's been really nurturing and sustaining me lately. It's one thing that I've been doing a lot of this year, and I didn't know that I was going to be doing it, but I've been receiving a lot of support from other creators, like-minded creators in the YouTube community, and doing some really great collaborations this year, which has been really fun. So Maris Ailyard and I, she has a channel called Yoga Upload, and we're going to be doing a collaboration in March. And yesterday I spent a long time connecting with Zak Morris, and she does fabulous stuff we're on the water now, with seniors. I'm walking on logs too, with seniors and chair yoga, and she's going to be doing a chair yoga video for me in April, and I'm going to be doing a yoga for caregivers class. That was her request of me in April. And speaking of April, I've been connecting with just a gorgeous, beautiful soul. Her name is Aprille. She has a channel called the Yoga Ranger Studio, and her classes have been sustaining me so much. And then we have just struck up a beautiful friendship in supporting each other in our teaching, and we will be collaborating too later on. And so it's just, and we've been talking about this a lot in our live meetups, the power of small connections and connecting with, gosh, it's fun climbing all over these logs. I really love doing this. Look at them all. This is what I'm climbing all over. It's like an adult maze. So we've been talking about how nourishing it is. Oh, my battery's almost done. How nourishing it is to connect with your people. Because I always have Tim, but you need lots of different communities. I was actually reading this week in a book on your energy centers Oh, it died. My gimbal died, I think, too. Gosh, all my batteries are dying. Sounds like I should probably stop soon here. But I was reading in this book about energy centers how with communities that it's really nourishing to be plugged into at least 4 communities. So that's a lot of communities. So I think, look at this, the gimbal died. So I think I'm going to turn this off now because the gimbal's dead. But this is a really cool scene. I love the logs. Look at this, Tim. Oh, now the wind's taking over. We got wind power now. So I will see you later when we get some more juice. Actually, I've got an extra battery in my backpack, but
Use my battery from my cell phone.
yeah. But I think this is probably maybe enough of Fort where were you again?
Fort Rod.
Fort Rod. I keep wanting to call it Fort McNeil, but it's Fort Rod.
We should show them the
Okay,
lighthouse.
we'll show you the lighthouse. We'll switch batteries up here. Every time we drive by here, I tell Tim we have to stop. You guys are not going to believe this little fairyland set up here. It's right across from Government House. This lady has this amazing in her tree. Like, look at this. Sorry about all the street traffic, but it's on a very busy street. How fantastic is this? It's so magical. Okay, I just had to show you that. Good morning. It is Saturday morning, and this is where I get to spend the day, the whole day, for a whole day of meditation retreat on meditations that heal the heart. So I am about to go in to this gorgeous building on Esquimalt Lagoon, which I just showed you, for a whole day of meditation with my meditation teacher. And thanks to Tim for dropping me off this morning. On Saturday night, in complete opposition to an entire day spent on a meditation retreat, we went to Victoria's Fashion Week and we met some great people. I met Sylvie Gannon from Victoria French Tutoring, and she and her daughter were super fun people, and I got them excited about December, so they might join us in our team for December. And then We met some friends and the mother of one of the designers, Nikki Baby. They were sitting behind us, and they just had great commentary and kept us informed all the way through the show. And Nikki Baby had a great line of really wearable clothes that was amazing, looked really great. And we met some old friends there. Al Smith, who many of you know, he's a fellow vlogger here in Victoria, BC. His wife is a designer, Teresa Lindsay. Her line was incredible, some amazing custom-made pants, and then also just gorgeous evening gowns. So it was really cool to see her line for the first time. It was the first time I'd seen her designs. And as somebody who sews myself, I was the most inspired by Ola Dubois, who upcycle clothes here in Victoria. They're local designers, and also use sustainable fabrics, and then also reclaim designs, and they upcycle wedding dresses, and they just had these incredible crowns as well. So it was a great night out, and all the proceeds go to Victoria Assault Centre. So thank you so much for watching this week. I really appreciate your presence here. If you enjoyed this week's long vlog, then please give it a thumbs up and comment below. And if you're not already subscribed, then please subscribe. I put out a vlog like this every single Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific. See you next week.